Alright, everybody, and welcome back to NoteableNerd.com for episode 3 of Ocarina of Time. This is Tim, and last time we went inside the Great Deku Tree and did all those wonderful things inside of his body. Just kidding, we defeated Goma. Anyway, and unfortunately the Deku Tree passed away. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to go explore the forest more, right after we get done talking to this horrible, horrible being. I'm not even going to call him human, because he's technically not. But this being of horrible, horrible proportions. Mido. The second most annoying person in this game. Hey, Nick, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. It doesn't even say anything more. Just, nope. Nope. Now that that's over with, now that we're done talking to that turd, we're gonna go out of the forest. We're just gonna walk out. Just, nope. Nothing. No getting anything, no talking to anyone. We're just going to leave. That's it. Like, not even anything. I'm not even going to stop to acknowledge the fact that that girl was waving at me. I'm pretty sure that she was. If anyone else can tell me otherwise, whatever. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Nick. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay. Because we'll be friends forever, won't we? Sure, why not? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. I got an ocarina. You received the Fairy Ocarina. This is a memento from Sara. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. Same thing with any other equipable item, pretty much. I know I can do that, and I'm pretty sure my audience does too. I know I can play different notes. I know I'm gonna show it sometime. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Sure, why not? Why won't we come back to the forest? And then we're just gonna run away. Ah. Take about my raisin cookie here. And here is Hyrule Field. It's real boring, I know. Not really too much in Hyrule Field. Besides grass. And trees. And this stupid owl! It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. This is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens, and Z or R to find the map. On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot, showing which way you are to go next. I added a word in there, but I don't care. Did you get all that? If you say no, he will repeat himself over again. So if you're just trying to push the A button as fast as you can, you're probably going to end up pushing no. And then you're going to have to do the whole thing over again. So click yes. Alright then. I'll see you around. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. I put another hoot. Ho. Good, fly away. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Go away. So now that we've done that, we're going to go straight back into the forest. And if I'm remembering correctly, we can get something that'll help with our journey later. And if I'm remembering correctly, it should be activated now. Maybe it's not. Maybe I have to go and actually to the castle and get it done. But I was pretty sure it activated now. Okay, it's right after the castle. Alright, I had to go to the castle to actually get this to activate. I'll explain why I wanted it to activate now, and also explain why I wanted to get it now later after I finish the castle. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why I pronounce things weird. Okay, I played this game since I could coherently play the game, pretty much. That was about 4 years old when I actually started to seriously play the game. And I have been pronouncing Ocarina of Time that way since that time. Yeah. I've been around people that pronounced it that way. Apparently that no one ever heard an official pronunciation of the game, so they just pronounced it whatever way they want with an O. Oh, perfect. I'm going to have a whole crap ton of time on my hands because the gate's going to close. Yeah, whenever you hear that wolf sound in Hyrule Field, first of all, those will start popping up, the stall childs or whatever the crap that they're called. But, the gate will also close. I can hardly see. They're not very dangerous, though, so don't worry about it. That one's stuck, I think. But, yeah, basically I've been pronouncing it wrong my entire life. So I'm going to continue to pronounce it wrong. Is basically what it amounts to. And, really kind of the same way with Sara. I've been pronouncing it that way my entire life, so I see no reason to change it now. But, regardless, you have to wait all night for the gate to go back up. But the good thing about this is, you get a crap ton of rupees for this. And also because of the fact that if you're starting to get overwhelmed with these things, if you can hold out till morning, they will literally burn up at sunrise. So yeah, pretty nice. Oh, there's a giant one. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Then it's still not very dangerous. Now the place to really grind out rupees is right inside this building. Right here. Pots everywhere. Of course, I'm just getting them now in preparation for later. I'm not actually attempting to grind out rupees for anything. But, I just don't have to come here like 8 times later in order to get them. Because that's not very fun. It's probably not fun for you to watch me do it, or anyone else grind for stuff. And it's really not very fun for me to grind out rupees. I don't like doing it, so I'm not going to subject. However, there is a gold Skulltula in here which I wanted I completely forgot about, so forgive me. I just knew it was a good place to grind rupees. I completely forgot about that. But, yeah, I know it's not very fun to watch people grind, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to grind for rupees, at least. I'm just going to get all of them that I can here, and hopefully I can get... hopefully I have enough to actually get what I need to get when I need to get it. I'm trying not to spoil too much of what I'm going to do in later episodes. For those of you that don't already know how the game works, which most of you probably do that are watching this. But, oh yeah, there's this chick who's probably not going to be here later, so we're going to talk to her. Hey, your clothes, they're different. Thanks for being racist. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malon. My dad owns Long Long Ranch. Dad went up to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Nice to know. So we are going to go up to Hyrule Castle. Well, isn't this just that the owl's back? Did you not see him? He's up there. I don't like this. The stupid owl. I hate owls. I hate this. Well, okay, I don't hate owls. I hate this owl. Hey, Nick, this way. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Ho, 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 hoot. I know that. On this ground, time flows normally. But time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well. Which way are you going to now? Ho ho hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. Ho, you're a smart kid. Good luck, then. Hoo hoo. I don't care. I don't care if I'm pronouncing anything you say wrong because I hate you. I don't even know what the crap his name is. I don't know what the owl's name is. I'm just gonna call him the owl. Don't care what his name is. So I'm just gonna go and run around and do things and not get caught, hopefully. It doesn't really matter the first time anyway, because if you get caught, you just get thrown right back out there. And you have to talk to Melon anyway, which I'll be getting into as soon as we find what I know we're gonna find. So it's not like it's a big deal or anything if we get thrown back out, because we need to go back out there anyway. But I think we actually need to see this first. I'm pretty sure that that's what triggers the actual... I don't care, Navi. I don't care. I don't care if you scream at me. You're gonna not be here for long ever again. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I just kind of said stuff. But what do we have here? It's a sleeping person. Please. Mumble, mumble. Welcome. Our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. You person. I'll kill you. Wake you up. Go, yeah. Yeah, that's what we want to see. I don't care. Let me look. First person. Okay. See those things with the cow heads? That's probably milk crates. And that person sleeping there is probably the one who delivered the milk. Therefore, Malon's dad. Yeah, we gotta go wake him up. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, you gotta go and wake him up somehow. Well, how are we gonna do that? Well, we can't do that in here, so we gotta get out. So we just get thrown back out here. Now, when night falls... Actually, when that happens, Malon will be standing here, so we gotta talk to her. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, T. Oh yeah, you'll look for him? If you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, T. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Set it to C and see what happens. Oh, the select on the select and yeah, blah 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 blah. Yay! 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 Well, now we gotta wait, and wait we shall. So, let me explain what's happening right now. In the game, the egg will hatch when dawn comes. What do you think you need to do with that? Go wake up the fat dude laying in the middle of the friggin' thing. I don't know what exactly you want to call that, but that's where we need to go. And by Joe, we're gonna get there. Well, the game, you may wonder, you may ask yourself, how are you going to know this? You just kind of do. And you don't really have to know in order to actually see what you have to do. In fact, you're probably just going to stumble upon it. The owl tells you to go to the castle and to not get caught by the guards. So you're probably going to get caught by the guards a few times. And so, once you make it up there, you're going to see her dad laying in the middle of nowhere. And so you're probably going to be like, I can't go on. I can't do anything. This is dumb. So, you get caught by the guards, you get thrown out again. Then you get frustrated, then you go talk to random people, and eventually you talk to Malon. She gives you this egg. It has this whole tutorial thing. You set it. You wait. Because you go and try to do it again, and you get thrown out by the guards like 8 times. And then it hatches. And then you're like, oh, that's simple. You go, and you wake him up with the friggin' chicken. I think I just completely overthought that too much, but that's okay. Because I can do that. I think I overthink a lot of things. That's one thing that I do, is I overthink and I ramble. I ramble a lot, if you haven't noticed. But, with it, this is probably the most annoying part of the game, is what I'm doing right now. The whole thing with the castle. This is probably the part that gets people most frustrated, I feel like. Because I know it did me when I was younger and I didn't know what I was doing. But now, not so much. But I mean, it's still kind of frustrating, especially when you don't get it right away. What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shutout around here? Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to you. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Long On Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest and I guess I fell asleep. You and your hairy arms. What? Malon was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Oh, that was fun. See ya. You and your flailing arms. Okay. Now we're totally not gonna steal his milk in order to get into the castle. I mean, that's just not what we're gonna do at all. Cough, cough. So yeah, totally not using milk to get in there. I don't know if we have to use one or both. I think we have to use both. Yeah, I think we have to use both. So, what's happening, you might ask yourself? Well, we can't get in through the door behind me, and I'll prove that here in a minute, as soon as I get this crate in place. So, we gotta find an alternate route in. Well, we can't actually jump from here to said alternate route. So, anyway, we can't actually get up to the door to actually open it. So, what do we gotta do? We gotta use these crates to get up high enough, there we go, to jump over here and get in this way. Because we're small enough to do that. Castle courtyard, and notice that it was setting. The sun was setting, yet we actually have light here quite frequently. We have a lot of light here. But one thing that is for certain about this is the fact that there are guards there. So we can't actually get through yet. Reason being is because we can't get through after the sun has set. Which is kind of dumb, actually. So we actually have to get thrown out at by the guards at this point because we have to go through during the day. Weird, I know. I'm not exactly sure why. I guess that would make up for the fact that, hey, it probably is easier to get through at night. I don't think we need this chicken anymore, so I'm going to de-equip it and put this on instead because that's actually much more useful than the stupid chicken. But, yeah, that's the only place that the chicken was really, really useful. I think they're called cuckoos or something, but I'm just going to call it the chicken because I can. For all, because we're waiting again. For all, I know I said I was not going for 100%. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to do a few of the side quests. And the side quest that everyone knows about in this game is for the Big Goron sword. Yes, I am going to be getting it. I love that side quest. I love that sword, and it's fantastic. And it's going to be great. I'm probably going to fail at it a lot, so forgive me for that. And if I don't, then I was wrong. I was proven wrong by myself. So, like I said, I am going to be getting the Big Goron sword. However, right now is not really a good time to be discussing such matters because of the fact that this is probably really boring. Oh, hey, as soon as I'm finished talking, the sun is coming up. I just talked all night long, guys. How do you feel about that? You just listen to a person talk for the better part of 12 hours. Perfect. Alright, now we can actually go in here because the chicken has actually done its thing. We can get in here now. Should be able to. We can. This is actually a really, really interesting part of the game because as you can see, there are guards patrolling the courtyard. Obviously, we have to get through this part and we can't get caught or else we get thrown out. And these guards are pretty stupid. They don't think to check behind them at all. But it can get pretty crazy. Especially when you get more than one guard and more than one obstacle. I think I can go now. Yeah, here we go. Like I said, it starts to get pretty crazy. Like, if you want to go get those rupees, all the power to you. But you know what I'm not going to do? Get those rupees. Because I'm a chicken. And I don't want to fall. I don't want to get thrown out again and have to do this all over again. Not to mention, if I were to go attempt to get those rupees, that'd probably be boring for a lot of people because I'd probably get thrown out like 8 times. And I don't really want that to happen. So, I'm just not going to do that. And notice they don't hear Link either. That's kind of funny to me. I think there's 2 guards here, if I'm remembering correctly. And I don't think they'll notice me there. Yeah, all these obstacles are pretty easy and self-explanatory as to what you have to do. Are they on top of each other? No, I guess not. But I think these guys I think this is like the hardest obstacle in this little courtyard segment. Because of the fact that they're like that, and one stops at halfway and the other one stops at full. So it's pretty annoying, especially if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know what's happening and that happens. Okay, here we go. Time to meet the Princess of Destiny, which is guess who, people? Princess Zelda. What do you know? Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? I walked right by them. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then You wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? I actually don't know what happens if you say no. I want to check. Well, that's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it? Tell me the truth. Oh, that's kind of funny. She kind of mentions what she says if you have yes anyway. Just as I thought. Although she doesn't have that creepy laugh. Anyway, I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. Sorry, I can't read very well at all. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. See, people, that is Zelda. Zelda is indeed a girl. Link is the other person. What is your name? Nick. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Nick. I'm going to tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. No. Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Fine. The legend goes like this. Okay, legend. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the Sacred Realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect the 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand, well, the story I just told you? Why not? Because I don't want to hear it again. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? No. Please, if you don't hurry, he will be gone. Oh, she makes us do it anyway. Fine, I'll look at him. This piece of crap. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? He has evil eyes. That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. And he looks at me. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Nick, now. We are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. I don't believe you. Oh, I kind of regret doing that now. Please believe me. My prophecies have never been wrong. Here's the question. How many prophecies have you had? Like, what? Fine. Thank you. I'm afraid I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. Now that I'm looking at this scene, I'm kind of half expecting Ganondorf to show up in the window right in front of it. I don't know if anyone else gets that vibe, but I'm kind of half expecting it, but I know it's not going to happen. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. No, fine, dump all the work on me. Yeah, that great idea. I think just let the random kid you find running around the forest do all the dirty work while you get to sit here in the castle and do nothing. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. Oh boy. You received Zelda's letter. Wow, this letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. I've always thought the only reason I read that is because it's kind of funny. Basically, it's just telling you that it's an equipable item. That's really all it. It says the same thing basically for every equipable item that you can get in the game. Okay, here we go. Who's this person? Who are you? I want to know who you are. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. That's how I've always pronounced it, and I didn't know the actual pronunciations, so I'm just going to pronounce it like that. So whatever. You are a courageous boy. You're heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? I mean, why would you think that? I'm even not here or anything. My role in the Princess Zelda's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. Oh, one thing. In this game, usually if text is blue or red, it's important. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. Yay. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Maybe I don't want it. I just realized something. I'm pretty sure she was whistling. That sounded pretty good for a whistle. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was whistling, not gonna lie. Oh well, whatever. I'm not gonna dwell on that one for very long. You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. And in fact, she takes us all the way out to the front gate. What do you know? You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule in all of its glory. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. you should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help you to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones, alright? We're counting on you. That looked painful. See how far arm went back? Sorry for the particularly long episode. I think we're going to end this off here. But next time, we're going to attempt to climb Death Mountain. But before we actually tackle that, we're going to go back to some of the places we previously visited in order to get some things we're going to need for the trek up the mountain. And this is Tim from NoteableNerd.com, and we will see you guys then. Later.